Hello grade 9 students. Welcome to another video lesson. I am Madhu Vadke. We are studying chapter 6 Lines and Angles. In today's video lesson, we will continue with the application of angle sum property and exterior angle property in problem solving and proving some statements. We have solved first 4 questions of exercise 6.3 in previous video classes. So solving 5th question now. In the given figure, if PQ is perpendicular to PS, so angle QPS will be 90. Also, PQ is parallel to SR, which we can show by putting 2 arrows like this. Angle SQR is given as 28. Angle QRT is given as 65. We have to find the values of X and Y. Since lines PQ and SR are parallel, taking QS as the transversal, we can say that angle PQS is equal to angle QSR because they form alternate interior angles. So PQ parallel to SR given. So this implies angle PQS is equal to angle QSR as they make alternate interior angles, but angle PQS is X, so angle QSR is equal to X. Side SR of this triangle is extended to point T. So we get an exterior angle, angle QRT. So what are the two opposite interior angles to this exterior angle? Angle SQR and angle RSQ. I will draw this figure separately. So here is the exterior angle. So the opposite two interior angles are going to be these two, one of which is 28 and the other is X. So we can write 65 equal to 28 plus X. So let's write this down. Using exterior angle property, in triangle SQR, angle QRT is equal to angle SQR plus angle QSR. So 65 degrees is equal to 28 degrees plus X. Solving this, we get the value of X. That is equal to 37 degrees. In triangle PQS, we can use the angle sum property. One of the angles is 90, that is angle P. Angle X we have found, so we can calculate angle Y using angle sum property. Angle P plus angle X plus angle Y is equal to 180 degrees. Substituting the values of P as 90, angle X as 37, Solving this equation, we get y plus 37 equal to 90 degrees, or y is equal to 90 minus 37 degrees, which is equal to 53 degrees. Question number 6 of the same exercise. In the figure, side QR of triangle PQR is produced to point S. If the bisectors of angle PQR, that is QT, and bisector of angle PRS, that is RT, meet at point T, then we have to prove that angle QTR, that is this angle, is equal to half angle QPR. QT bisects angle PQR. So we can say that angle PQT is equal to angle TQR. So these two angles are equal. Let's mark these two angles as X. Angle PQT is equal to angle TQR, as QT bisects angle PQR. So we have marked these angles as X. Likewise, RT bisects angle PRS. So angle PRT is equal to angle TRS. So these two angles are equal. So let's mark these angles as Y. Angle PRT equal to angle TRS equal to Y, as RT bisects angle PRS. Now consider triangle PQR without the angle bisectors. QR is extended to point S. So we have this figure. Angle PQR in this figure is 2x. And angle PR in this figure is 2y. So we can use the exterior angle property over here. Using exterior angle property, in triangle PQR, angle PRS will be equal to angle P plus angle PQR. Angle PRS is 2y. Angle P we will write as it is. Angle PQR is 2x. Mark this equation as 1. Now we will consider the other triangle, that is triangle QTR, with QR extended to point S. So drawing this triangle separately, let's compare the figures. Angle TRS is Y and angle TQR is X. Marking these angles in the figure. We can now use exterior angle property in this triangle. The exterior angle is TRS, and that should be equal to the opposite to interior angles, that is angle T plus angle X. Angle TRS will be equal to angle TQR plus angle T, that is y equal to x plus angle T. Let's multiply this equation by 2. So we get 2y equal to 2x plus 2 times angle T. Let's mark this as equation 2. In the earlier slide, we got the first equation as 2y equal to 2x plus angle P. Comparing these two equations, their left hand side is same, so equating their right hand sides, we get 2x plus 2 times angle T equal to 2x plus angle P. Equal quantities on both sides of the equation get cancelled, so 2 times angle T is equal to angle P, or angle T is equal to angle P divided by 2. And this is what we have to show. That is all in today's video lesson. Your assignment for today is to solve these two questions. Apply the concepts that you have studied. Write down necessary steps and give valid reason for each step in your answer. See you in the next class. Until then, goodbye.